followers. My name is Jure. I'm here in beautiful Kingston city, Jamaica, with a legend that I'm blessed and honored I can even sit along. A man that has so many talents, he needs two names. George Nooks, how are you?
Bless up, my brother.
How are you
feeling? I'm good, I'm great.
Good?
I'm giving thanks and everything, you know?
Good.
I'm
Nice.
everything, all right.
Can you for start, like in a couple of short sentences, introduce to our followers?
Well, I'm George Nooks, aka Prince Mohammed. Yeah, man, who give you many songs. We're coming way back from the 70s with Tribal War, Dread Not Have No 40 leg in my head, Cool Runnings, One Time Daughter, One Time, God is on and on, God is standing by, Your Love is Amazing, Bubble Me a Bubble, and a whole lot more, you know? Yeah.
So you are born here in Jamaica.
Yeah, born here, yeah, Kingston.
How
Jamaica.
was growing up here?
Growing up was a very humbling thing, you know, because where I grew up in like a village with a lot of elders, you know. Grew up with my grandmother, so it was humbling, nice, loving, and everything.
Yeah, I'm asking this because usually artists take their inspirations through the environment they grew up, they live in.
Most
And
definitely, yes.
when I was browsing through your music in 40 years, I haven't found one song that would be like not positive message.
True.
So how do you manage it? Manage this?
I manage it by I literally grew up and raised by some really deep down love Christians, you know. So my grandmother, they taught me well. So when I got into the business, I just started to do things that would benefit people. But when people listen to my song and such forth, they would hear real thing, whatever is going on here or there and such forth. So, you know, it was easy for me, you know. Yeah, man.
It's good because I think that nowadays there is too much bad-minded people in reggae, too much violence.
Yes. Back
So-
then it was just easy going, you know. Yeah, man, you do a thing and you just do a thing and you do it right, and it got really bad of late, you know. I mean, when I say bad, gun thing and the killing thing and people dealing with negative message, telling people how to go shoot, how to people marry, and boy, it's definitely when the left, man, you know, definitely went left, you know, but
So what would you recommend to artists nowadays? How did you manage to put all the bad things that happened in your surrounding and just think positive for the past 30, 40 years and more? I mean,
yeah, well, as I said, it's easy, you know what I mean? My upbringing was good, and I was taught well, and I listened, and but youths them that doing all them bad things, telling people how to go shoot people and drive by and how much people them kill, and I would ask them to refrain, you know, refrain from certain things and just deal with positive things, you know. Bob Marley never used to do that, you know. Jacob Miller, Ike Dennis Brown, Uriah, I could go on and on and on. The elders that was in this, that held up this business, never used to do that, you know. So we ask them kindly for just refrain from them violence, you know, because the younger children or the younger youth nowadays, they what they listen is what they learn, you know, and it's what they portray. So it's just sad to say, but I hope things get better, you know.
if I go a little bit back on your beginnings, you started since 74?
Yes, 74, yeah. A long time ago.
Long time, yeah. But before your first Brown Grey came hit, you actually worked with Dennis Brown also on two songs.
Yes, big songs. Money in My Pocket, which I did Prince Mohammed, Cool Runnings, and How Could I Live, Bubble Me a Bubble. Two very big songs. Because Dennis, a great guy, a blessed soul, a big singer. Still one of my greatest singers. And you know what I mean? I've been the pleasure to have two big songs with him, plus he was a good friend of mine even before them two songs. So you know, it was great, and it's still great. Dennis Brown songs and memory will live on, you know, as we all know.
Yeah, it's a big legacy here.
Yes.
Then after that, you became like literally famous all over the world. First as Prince Mohammed.
Yes. George Nooks. Yeah, man. Two names simultaneously at the same time. Having two number ones at the same time in one name and the other is I think if it should be in Guinness Book, I would be the first. You know, but I mean, it was a pleasure and it still is a pleasure. I mean, from the beginning, that name that the producers Joe Gibbs gave me, the idea of giving me that name was the idea of giving me that name was to let people think that it was two different persons. You know, they said I was too talented because when I saw that name, I didn't agree to that name. You know, that name just came to me from them. When I saw the record, I was like, where this came from? I don't mean him, so this is not me. And them said, no, don't get upset. This is for us letting people think that you have too much talent. So that's where that name came from, you know? Yeah, man.
So you never actually choose Prince Mohammed yourself?
No. But what happened was there was a lot of Prince there then, right? Back in the 70s. Prince Jasbo, Prince Farai, Prince Hala. There was a lot of Prince, so they just turned me into one, you know?
Yeah, when we're talking about that days, the thing I love the most about that days is that you artists didn't just entertain us, you also educate us, which is the part I miss the most today.
Most definitely, yes. Yeah,
do you get the feeling that youths nowadays, like from 16 to 20 something, do you understand that messages? I mean, most of these messages are still relevant today.
It does.
Do you get the feeling that youth today understands them, or is it just party for them?
No, most likely it's party. It's a different generation, so young people now they think different, and there's so much but what you can say to them for them to understand, you know? You know, it's difficult, it's hard, but I will continue to do the positive things and hope that one or two of them catch on, you know, and do the right thing, you know.
Also, the thing I respect, besides all the positive messages about you, is the level of quality of production. Because if I play the tunes from the beginning or now, it still sounds good no matter where I play them.
Yes.
Also the problem of nowadays reggae, that instant production.
That's what I'm saying, man. As you can see, you just came in the studio. I first make gathering up some new songs, and every time that I go in the studio, I always have to bring my musicians. 6 or 7 of them come to play. One of them play the bass, the drum, the guitar, the piano, the organ. It's all, you know, I mean, I've seen computerized. Some of these things are just computerized, so to me it don't last, you know. It's just have an impact today or tomorrow or next week, and then you don't hear about it anymore. I think it don't have no soul in it, you know. Have one person just coming to the studio and playing the drum, and programming the bass, and programming the guitar. It don't sound sweet as other music before, you know.
It doesn't have the depth of the music.
You got it? No, really. So, you know, I will continue to do this, you know. It maybe cost more and stuff, but this is where I know when I'm long gone, if people are still here, they will like what they hear, you know. I mean, I've done music 40 years ago, and when I go on stage and sing them songs, I get the biggest, you know what I mean, forward and stuff like that. So it's just showing you that good things last, man. Yeah.
Recently, you're a lot more and more involved in gospel reggae music. You're known as Gospel Reggae King.
Yeah, we give thanks.
How did that switch happen? How did you went from Lovers Rocks to DJing to gospel reggae?
Okay, well, how did I live from year to year? From the at the beginning, as I said, I literally grew up in a religious background. A grandmother who was a very, very in-depth Christian, and that is who I grew up with. So I usually have to go to church on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday during the week, right through the week. So it didn't leave me. So she got sick, really ill in the 2000s, and she kept asking me, why don't you do some gospel before I go, you know, and such forth. And they said not never happened before the time. I didn't do it until it eventually happened. At that, on her sick bed, she whispered to me that I should let her hear something before she go. And I went to the studio that same evening after I left in the country and come down. I went to the studio and did a song that I usually do, God is Standing By. And when I brought it up the next day, on my way up, she died. You know, so she didn't get to hear. But I'm telling you, ever since I had that voice that God gave me, that whatever I sing or whatever I DJ, people always listen and love. So that is where that came from, you know.
That's that positive energy.
Yeah, positive energy, you know.
So we're here in front of your studio. I think there's some music recording.
Yes.
What can we expect from you? Any new projects upcoming?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you have known about CD of lately that Lovers Rock. I've put a Lovers Rock out for ages. The Lovers Rock album is now out. The name of it is For You. Yes. And it is creating waves all over because a lot of people known of me of singing love songs and stuff. So they was like they're grabbing it up like hot bread, you know. So I am still in the studio now working on my next gospel album from Ride Out Your Storm, which did very well. You know what I mean? On the Billboard and about 2 or 3 different charts, gospel and such forth. And so we're enjoying the fruit that we plant, and it's all good, you know.
So looking forward to that.
Yes, man, definitely.
For
and did you get that album yet? No?
Which one?
For you? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
For the next upcoming, I was talking about.
Yeah.
So for the last, any messages for our followers?
Yeah, well, not standing, but sitting here explaining to you, my good friend here, you know what I mean, on this interview, I'm telling us, boy, God bless and protect each and every one of you out there, whoever you believe in, you know. I understand, because we didn't just come here like that. Somebody is in charge, you know what I mean? Higher power is in charge. So whoever you may have him to be, just bless upon yourself and just love one another. Keep love in your heart and don't grudge nobody for what they have, and just live your life, because the sun shine for everyone, the moon for everyone. We see the stars. Nobody can stop you from seeing the stars. Rain fall. Nobody can stop you from getting wet or getting water. And so we just give thanks, you know. We just give thanks for everything. You know what I mean? Blessed love every time. Yeah! Tribal war, we don't want no more of that. Tribal war, I know that we had the faith. Me say if you stop spraying propaganda upon the dread, me say if you stop spraying the propaganda upon the, because the dread never have no faulty leg in your head. Yeah man, really.
Thanks for your time.
Bless
It
up,
was
my
a
brother.
real honor.
Yeah man, honor, yeah.
Looking forward to new music.
My brother, bless up yourself, you know?
Give thanks.
Yes sir, yes sir.